Now let us see the other T codes which are used in other implementation tasks. So here you can see SU20 is one such T code where you can create an authorization field. So all the authorization fields are available in SU20 transaction. You can see the complete list of authorization fields, and also we can edit them, modify, delete them, check them, etc., etc. So let us see the T code once. SU20. So this is the list of, you can find here, list of authorization fields. The complete set of authorization fields are available. Total number of entries are more than, there will be around thousands of fields. So can you name some fields whichever you remember? Anyone? Some authorization fields which you remember. Yes. Okay, tell me first of all authorization objects. Authorization objects. S underscore taboo underscore dis. Okay, can you name the fields under it? What are the fields under S underscore taboo underscore dis? Or any fields for that matter, not just these fields. Any fields. AC. What is AC? So in interview they will ask you, tell me at least 5 field names. Give me some 5 authorization objects names. Whatever you know from security side or finance side or BW side, they can ask you anything. So your duty is to remember them. So I'll show you some fields, some authorization objects. So tomorrow when you before come to class, you need to tell me what are the fields inside it. So let me show you the fields. Authorization objects, critical authorization. So related to user administration. So the objects related to user administration. S underscore user underscore GRP. S underscore user underscore AGR. S underscore user underscore PRO. Very important. And there are others also which are like S underscore user underscore AUTH. S underscore user underscore SAS. S underscore user underscore SYS. So these are related to user administration. Similarly, role administration, you need to by heart all these names. They'll ask you in an interview what are the important or critical authorization objects related to role administration, user administration. So this is what they ask you. So under role administration, you get S underscore user underscore AGR is important. Second thing, S underscore user underscore TCD, S underscore PRO. So these three are important. S underscore user underscore VAL. So that is about role administration. And coming to table access, S underscore user underscore, sorry, TABU underscore DIS, S underscore TABU underscore NAM, S underscore TABU underscore CLI. So these are the important authorization objects from table access point of view. Now coming to ABAP, S underscore develop, S underscore program. And the role administration done, ABAP done. Spool admin, S underscore SPO underscore ADM, DEV, page, dev, device, page, SPO underscore, one more. So let me search that. So in SU21 you will get all the list of authorization objects. ACT. So that is pool administration. Background job administration. So all the objects start with S underscore BTCH related to ADM, NAM, job. So one more is there, S underscore BDC underscore. Morning. Now coming to background job admin, spool admin, TMS. So related to transport management system. S underscore TRANS PRT, S underscore CTS underscore ADMI, S underscore CTS underscore LANG. So wherever you have the word CTS is important. ADMI, LANG, SADM. So that is related to TMS. So these are the daily duties in basis, but this is security point of view, user administration, role administration, and remind this is tables access, pool admin, ABAP, background job administration. Okay, and next one is like upload, download, S_GUI. Upload, download, the object related to upload and download. The object related to Tcodes, S_Tcode. Okay. And file access. So if you want to access files, S_dataset, S_path, archiving, S_archive. So these are few authorization objects, and module wise again they vary. For example, in HR some are important, in BI something else is important, and CRM, MM, SD, finance. So the objects are different from every. So you need to have. They'll ask in the interview. They can ask in anything like name some 5 finance related authorization objects. Name any 5 CRM related authorization objects. So your assignment is that you have to do that. Find out the authorization objects related to 5 important authorization objects related to finance, MM, SD, CRM, etc. Okay. So now under this every object there will be fields. So these entire fields are available in the Tcode SU20, and every object is available in SU21. So that is what our Tcodes we are discussing about. So we do not get a requirement for creation. Very rarely, 99% we don't get a requirement. So we may get only very rare 2 cases, SU20, SU21. Okay. SU22, you know, we have seen yesterday already, authorization data related to your Tcodes, and custom authorization data related to your Tcodes, SU24. SU25 we have seen first installation concept. We are yet to see the upgrade concept. What do you mean by upgrade? Right. So just a minute, I'll be back in 2 minutes. So now let us see some examples of the authorization fields in this Tcode SU20, and what is the necessary, how that few examples. Okay, the very famous field is TCD. So you can see here TCD, which is under S_Tcode object. So every field will have something called as a data element and something called as a table. So here table, this field will take values from this table if table exists. If table does not exist, it is free to take any value. if the authorization field has a table defined, so it will take definitely from that table. So let us see what is this table. TSTC SU16 TSTC. So it contains all the T codes. You have only 500 T codes? No, because there is a limit here, 500. Remove that limit and now execute and check. There are around 6,764 T codes in this system. This being an BW system, we have less T codes, but in reality in ECC we have more than 1 lakh T codes. So in this, if you want to see the T codes starting with SU star, you can put and then search. You have around 69 T codes starting with SU, SU01, SU01D, SU10, SU12, SU20, 21, 22, 24, 25. Okay. So this table contains what? TSTC table contains a list of T codes. So coming back to this, so this field is linked with the table, means if it has a table defined, this authorization field will take values from this table. Okay. This field will take values from this table. Otherwise, if there is no table, it is free to take any value. It is free to take any value. And the data element, what do you mean by data element? So in this table, what type of values are stored that data element represents? So let us see what is a data element basically. F1, if you press F1, it will tell you the definition of data element. So data element is an elementary type. It describes the type of attributes like data type, field length, possibly the number of decimal places or field length, especially what type of data you'll be storing. Like examples, is it numeric data or alphanumeric, etc. or completely alphabets. And the field length, what is the size of the field length? Is it 2 characters or 3 characters, etc., etc. Okay, so that is what data element is. So generally, table fields and structure fields with the same content should refer to the same data element. So only if you have a table, then this data element will be restricting that values inside what values we can store in the table. So here basically ఏంటంటే TSTC అనేది is a table which contains T codes. So ఈ TCD అనే field will take values from this table only. And ఆ values ఏంటంటే nothing but T codes. ఆ టేబుల్లో T codes ఉన్నాయి. ఆ T codes నుంచే it will take into consideration while you are defining. అండ్ దిస్ డేటా ఎలిమెంట్ ఏం చెప్తుందంటే డేటా ఎలిమెంట్ దాంట్లో ఏ రకమైన వాల్యూ స్టోర్ చేస్తున్నాం, అవి ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్, దాని లెంగ్త్ ఎంత ఉంది, 5 క్యారెక్టర్సా 10 క్యారెక్టర్సా. సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ డేటా ఎలిమెంట్ ఈస్. సో ఎవ్రీ ఫీల్డ్ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ హ్యావ్ ఎ డేటా ఎలిమెంట్ అండ్ టేబుల్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ మ్యాండేటరీ వన్. టేబుల్ లేకపోతే ఈ ఫీల్డ్ ఏ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకుంటుంది. సో టేబుల్ లేకపోతే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫ్రీ టు డిఫైన్ టేక్ ఎనీ వాల్యూ, అది ఏ వాల్యూ అయినా తీసుకోవచ్చు. So like this, let us check another field now. So find, for example, class. So class is a field under user group. So here we have a table called USGRP. So USGRP means that is a table where all the fields are stored. Okay. Right. So that is about authorization fields. Never delete or modify standard authorization field. Never delete or modify standard authorization field. So ఒకవేళ if you get a task of creating a field, we need first we need a question ask you what is the data element for it, and the table, is there any table for it? So data element table will be given to you by ABAP team. So ABAP team will create a table. ABAP team will also create the data element, right? Next, SU21, so which is related to authorization objects. We know already this, we have seen so many times. Regarding the description of an object, we come here. For example, s underscore develop. S underscore develop contains the following of fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields, and documentation is available here. What type of how it is used, and this is all documentation about that object. Okay. So if you want to create a new authorization object, we come here and click on create and then create. So to create an authorization field, what we need is, so this is when you click on create authorization object, you need the object name and the field names basically. So first of all, you need the field name. So if you get a requirement to create an authorization object, ask for the fields. What fields have to be included in that authorization object? So you get this opportunity also very rarely, because SAP has almost used it all of them as standard ones. Very rarely we go for the custom one. Okay, clear so far? So in order to create an authorization object, let me try to create a system will not allow me here. Test z test. Okay, let us save it. So here you can see this is called as a developer key. We need a developer key. So we need a developer key which is called as so this is given to us by basis team, or if we have access we can ourselves generate this key in the SAP marketplace. So OSS stands for online service system. So we need a key, means this is like a permission you are taking, license to create an object, because you are going to disturb the standard setup of SAP, or if you are customizing or creating a new object, means you are trying to disturb the standard setup of SAP. Okay, so that is the reason we need to take a permission from SAP. So this key is considered to be as a permission from SAP. Then we can create an authorization object here. So that key is required. So you can also create a class also if you need authorization object, author object class, etc. So this is the task of SU21, and we have seen SU22 and SU24 also, how that what data is stored in SU22 yesterday and what data is stored in SU24, what are the tables related to SU22 and SU24. Okay, so now let us discuss about SU25, which is related to upgrade concept also. So in the first class we discussed about first installation. During first installation what we need to do. Now in upgrade concept, what task will be getting. So in the upgrade concept basically, so how it works. So let us take an example now. Suppose this is my new old system, and this is my new system. version. So the data in SU22. So in the data in SU22 is for this T code SE16. The following objects are linked. One is S underscore TABU underscore DIS. Okay. SU24, first we initially copy the data, right? So it contains the same. SE16 is interlinked with S underscore tabu underscore DIS. And we have done a customization here also, so that we are adding one more object also, like let us say Z underscore tabu underscore DIS. Some customization we have done. So we have linked up, that is a customization. So let us say this version is ECC6. Tomorrow in ECC7, so SU22 data is getting updated for this T code, for example. For SE16, the authorization objects are S underscore tabu underscore DIS plus also S underscore TABU underscore NAM. So SU24 will remain same. Now you have to take a decision. There is a change in SU22 data. SU24 is remain same whether you are, because that is not modifying according to the new versions. The standard T code here is SU22. The standard T codes get updated when you upgrade. Okay. Right. So SU24 will not get updated. It remains the same. S underscore tabu underscore DIS, and also the customization is there, like Z underscore tabu underscore DIS. This will be the setup when you upgrade. SU22 data gets modified but not SU24 data. So now it is your decision what to do with this data. To copy again entirely this data from SU22 to SU24. So this one from SU22 to SU24. That is first decision you have to take. Whether you want to copy the data from SU22 to SU24. Because if you copy, what will happen is this data, entire data will be overwritten by this data. So whatever the customization you have done, like Z tabu underscore dis, will be lost, and this standard data will be as it is copied into SU24. So this step can be done from SU25 only again. So /n SU25. How that is possible? By doing the first step, initially fill the customer tables. So when I click on initially fill the customer tables, the data of SU22 gets copied into SU24, the fresh data as it is. But the problem is customization will be lost. Whatever the customization is there will be lost. Okay. So now I don't want to lose the customization. I need to keep my customization as it is and then load the data of, and also I need to consider the new data which is there in SU22. I don't want to lose my customization, and still I want to take into consideration what SAP has told in the new version. So SAP is proposing SE16 is controlled by two authorization objects in ECC7, S underscore tabu underscore dis, S underscore tabu underscore nam. So I think we want to use S underscore tabu underscore nam, and also the customization should be there. So for this to happen, we need to do the remaining steps. So 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. So what we do is compare with SAP values. So I compare my SU24 data with SU22. What is the difference? Compare with SAP values, compare affected transactions. Like this, how many transactions have been affected, like SE16. And these transactions are present in how many roles to be checked, and display those transaction codes, entire list. So you compare, you decide. So what I decide is I will again customize this and also add the one proposed by SAP, S underscore turbo underscore nam. I am again customizing SU24. So I am not losing my customization, and I am also taking into consideration what SAP has proposed. So once you are done with the changes in SU24, transport the customer tables. So we will transport the customer tables. Okay. So after transporting, check indicators. So there is proposal yes, proposal no we have, right? So that has to be linked up. And deactivate authorization object globally. So some objects are not used in when new version is released. Some new objects will be, some old objects will be deactivated, and they will be no more used. So these objects, whatever we deactivate, they are under a folder called as obsolete here. Obsolete authorization objects. So when you open this, these are the objects related to old versions and old objects which are not used today. Clear? Right. So that those are the complete steps of SU25. And then copy the data from old profiles. The roles, whichever these Tcodes are there, we need to adjust again the data, because the roles, old roles will contain only this data. But according to the new structure, this system will have this data. Okay. So this data has to be again modified into the roles. So that is what he is saying in the last step. Copy data from old profiles. So if you are performing first step, remaining steps are not needed. If you are not performing first step, then remaining steps are needed. Alternate. You cannot go with all the steps at a time, same time. So in SU25, during first installation, we go for first one. And in upgrade also, choice, whether you want to go to first step or you want to go to 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in interview they can ask you, do you have knowledge or at least experience in SU upgrade concept? Say you have a knowledge, not a hands-on experience, because it will be very difficult for you to explain the scenarios, how to upgrade and all those stuff. So just you need to remember the 6 steps here, at least broadly, like what is the first step, what is second step, third step, at least these headings. Installing the profile generator, post-process the settings after upgrading, transport connections, adjust the authorizations, create roles from manually created profiles. So that headings you need to remember. If you are fine enough, you can also remember the exact points like 1 to 1 to 6. So this will be asked in your interviews. Okay. So do you have knowledge on upgrade? Yes. What is the Tcode used? SU25. And what are, can you explain the 6 steps inside it? So just you need to tell the 6 steps inside this SU25. Okay. Clear so far? So these are the total Tcodes of implementation. So in this topic, what commands, what are customer tables? These are the customer tables. US4 BT underscore C, US4 BX underscore C. What are the tables related to SU22? These are the tables. So what is the Tcode for first installation and upgrade? SU25. Tcode to create an authorization field, SU20. Tcode to create authorization object creation, SU21. Difference between SU22 and SU24. So this could be the questions in your system. Okay, clear so far? Right. So today I will be sending you FAQs as well for this concept, R3 security. try to prepare answers for each and everything. So if you prepare answers, that will be easy for you for preparing for interview, right? So I'll send you FAQs, and tomorrow will be your last class regarding security, and we'll see the left out Tcodes here. So we have some other Tcodes to be discussed, which are interview point of view important, and then we'll close the concept. So please be ready with the questions if you have any. So revise concept once again, complete concept. So if you have any questions, you can come back to me tomorrow or some other day also, even after the completion of course also. If you have any questions, we'll meet 1 hour again and we'll discuss all the questions, all the doubts, whatever you have. So first thing is you need to prepare well the notes and FAQs what I'm sending today. Okay, and this sheet also I will send you. So you need to by heart them, objects related to user administration, objects related to role administration, and you need to remember inside the fields also what fields are there inside and what is the purpose of the object. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right then. So tomorrow we'll meet again same time and complete this. So but I want you to prepare each T code should be perfect. So whatever the T codes we have covered so far, you should be perfect in the T code. You should be able to explain the T code very well. So that is what you need to take care. Okay, right then. Thanks guys. Tomorrow we'll meet again.